Welcome, everyone, to the Women Who Hoop, your favorite AI women's basketball podcast. I'm Jay.
And I'm Kay. And today we're doing a real deep dive into some pretty major storylines happening in the WNBA right now.
Absolutely. We're going to unpack a dominant team that's really, well, setting the league on notice.
And also look at a playoff bubble team, fighting for their lives.
All right. And, of course, we have to talk about the MVP race. It's getting tighter and tighter, and we're pulling in all the chatter, the whole picture.
Okay, let's unpack this Minnesota Lynx situation first. They are just absolutely on fire, aren't they?
They really are.
That recent 97-84 win over the Indiana Fever, it wasn't just another win, it kind of cemented their spot.
Yeah, pushed them to 30-7, league best record.
And they're the first team to actually clinch a playoff spot. Honestly, Jay, they look kind of unstoppable right now.
Unstoppable is strong, but yeah, they're making a really good case. And the huge part of this, I think, the really interesting part, is Napheesa Collier coming back.
Oh, definitely.
Remember that ankle injury? August 2nd. Sidelined her. We were all kind of holding our breath. Well, she didn't just, ease back in. She came back with a vengeance against the Fever, dropped 32 points.
32.
9 rebounds, couple assists, couple steals, all in just 31 minutes.
It's incredible. Like that Reddit fan said, the Queen has returned, 32 peats tonight for Fee. Just perfect.
It really felt like that missing piece just clicked right back into place, didn't it?
Totally. And what's really fascinating, I think, isn't just the stat line, though that's obviously impressive. It's how seamlessly she just slotted back in.
Right. Like she never left.
Exactly. And this kind of high-impact return, it's not just about Fee's talent, which is immense. It really highlights the Lynx's system, their depth.
Yeah.
I read this opinion piece that just flat out called them a problem for the rest of the league now.
Well, yeah.
And Collier coming back just amplifies that. It shows how Coach Reeve has built this team where, even losing a superstar for a bit doesn't completely derail them. That's such a good point. And it really is about more than just the stars, isn't it? Coach Reeve herself talked about the team chemistry, mentioned that Stud Buds t-shirt.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Said how much she liked wearing it, talked about this, natural gift of friendship on the team.
Which the fans totally see, by the way.
Absolutely. And she even kind of contrasted it, wished the old dynasty teams had that kind of crowd connection.
That's interesting.
It makes you think, right? Is that the secret sauce now? Not just skill, but this, real visible team bond that connects with fans maybe more than just stacking talent.
I think you might be onto something there. That authentic connection, it definitely seems to translate onto the court.
Yeah.
But, okay, while the Lynx are flying high, clinching playoffs, that same win casts a pretty big shadow over the Indiana Fever.
Oh, for sure. Their playoff hopes are suddenly looking pretty shaky.
Yeah, that loss dropped them to 19-18. And because of tiebreakers with Golden State, they're down in 8th overall.
Which brings up the big question, right? Can they actually hold on to a spot?
It's tough. Looking at the Fever Reddit threads, you can feel the anxiety. One user was saying they basically have to go 2-1 in their next 3 games just to make it.
Wow, pressure's on.
Yeah, and the general feeling seems to be, if they get more than 22 losses, chances are pretty slim.
So every game is basically do or die now.
Pretty much. And it's not just the losses, it's how they're losing sometimes.
Right. Against the Lynx, they actually started really strong. Outscored Minnesota 30-25 in the first quarter. Looked good.
Looked really promising. But then, the play-by-play commentary basically said they got completely destroyed after that.
Yeah, outscored 27-15 in the second, 25-21 in the third, 20-18 in the fourth.
Oh, just, pure domination was the phrase used.
Yeah.
Total collapse after that first quarter highlights that consistency issue they've had.
You know what stood out to me in that game, though? Maria Kliandikova for the Lynx.
Oh, right.
I mean, one commentator literally said she can't dribble more than twice without turning over the ball.
Yeah, I remember that.
And yet she goes off for 11 points on 5 for 6 shooting in that second quarter.
Crazy, right?
When that's happening against you, it just, really emphasizes the defensive lapses for the Fever. That inconsistency Coach White even admitted to. How do you go from leading to that?
It says a lot about the Lynx finding weaknesses, maybe. But yeah, mostly about the Fever's struggles to maintain focus or adjust.
Definitely.
But, despite the team's struggles, some individuals did show up for Indiana.
True. Kelsey Mitchell had a good game, 26 points, shot it well, 7 for 12. Really tried to carry them.
Yeah, she did. Aaliyah Boston had 14 points. But like you said about the first quarter, 8 of those points were right at the start. She got quiet after that. And Shipeti, new signing, hardship contract, scored a season-high 16 points. That was a nice little bright spot.
Yeah, definitely a positive. And speaking of hardship contracts, we got to remember the injury situation they're dealing with.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Oh, it's really significant. Sydney Colson, torn ACL, done for the season. Ari McDonald, broken foot, also done.
And then Caitlin Clark, still out. That groin injury. Missed her 15th straight game.
15 games.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ariel Powers just debuted on a hardship deal, too. Added 5 points, 5 boards, 3 assists.
So yeah, like the fans are saying online, it's just been this rotating cast of characters. It's amazing they're even still in the playoff hunt, honestly.
It really is. And that whole struggle, key players out, pressure on others to step up, it kind of leads perfectly into our next big topic.
The MVP race.
Exactly. It's really heating up.
For sure. And with Napheesa Collier coming back so strong, playing like she has, she's right back in that conversation.
Absolutely. Right alongside, the 2 other incredible talents who've been dominant all year, Regia Wilson and Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah. Can't argue with those two. The basketball reference data, it shows Aficia Wilson leading the league in win shares, 7.5 WS.
Which is just a huge number. Win shares, for anyone maybe not familiar, it's basically a stat trying to estimate how much a player contributes to their team's actual wins.
So 7.5 is massive impact.
Totally. And then you've got Alyssa Thomas, who's she's an assist machine.
Yeah.
Leading the league, 9.2 assists per game. As a forward.
It's unreal. Her ability to facilitate and rebound at her position, it's just unprecedented, really. A unique talent.
No doubt. But okay, what about maybe some less talked about contenders? I saw this interesting Reddit thread. Title was something like MVP Mitchell for real.
Oh, okay.
And it was comparing Kelsey Mitchell's numbers, especially considering, everything happening with the fever, to Alicia Gray.
Oh, Gray. Yeah, commentators bring her up in the MVP mix sometimes. Okay, interesting comparison.
And what's wild, Kay, is how close the numbers actually are.
Really? Tell me.
Okay, so Mitchell. 20.6 points per game, shooting 45.1% from the field, almost 40% from 3, 39.6%, plus a really good assist-to-turnover ratio, 2.13. Pretty efficient.
Okay, those are solid numbers, especially the efficiency. Right, then Gray. 18.8 points, 44.9% field goals, 39.2% from 3. Assist-to-turnover is 1.95.
Yeah.
Offensively, that's incredibly close.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Very similar production there. So what's the big difference then?
Rebounding, basically. Gray gets 5.5 rebounds per game. Mitchell gets 1.9.
Ah, okay. Big difference there.
But, Gray's also like 4 or 5 inches taller, so rebounding's kind of expected to be higher.
That's true. Height plays a huge role there.
Right.
So this comparison kind of brings up a bias question, doesn't it?
Exactly my thought.
Yeah.
Are we unconsciously valuing traditional big player stats like rebounds, which often just come with height, more than pure scoring efficiency or carrying a team that's decimated by injuries?
It's a fair question.
Because if Gray is getting MVP buzz, why isn't Mitchell getting that same level of recognition? Especially doing what she's doing with that constantly changing lineup around her.
Yeah.
It really makes you question how we define value, right?
Right.
What does MVP truly mean beyond just the raw stats? You got to look at the context.
You really do.
Yeah.
It's not just what you do, but how you do it, and under what circumstances, who you're doing it with.
Especially when the deck is stacked against you like it is for the Fever.
That's a great point. And it sets up their immediate future perfectly because, man, their upcoming schedule is just crucial.
Absolutely make or break time.
We've got Seattle next on August 26th,
Wow.
then Los Angeles on the 29th, then Golden State on the 31st.
Wow. All teams right there with them in that playoff bubble scrum.
Exactly. Every single one is a direct competitor for those last spots. These games, especially Seattle, people are calling them big ones. Understatement, maybe.
Yeah, no kidding. And the big question mark still hovering over everything is Caitlin Clark.
Right. Could she
Yeah.
come back? She did do some shoot-around drills recently, apparently. That's
I mean-
promising. Maybe.
A little bit of hope, but even the fans online, the chatter seems to be, yeah, Clark would be great, but what they really need is just consistent team performance from everyone.
Regardless of who's on the court, can they find that gel, that consistency, right now when the pressure is highest? Huge ask.
It really is.
So, okay, as we start to wrap up this deep dive, here's something I want to leave you, the listener, thinking about.
Okay.
In a league where star power, often drives the whole narrative, what would it actually mean if an injury-riddled, inconsistent team like the Fever, maybe even getting Clark back, made some noise, like a deep playoff run? What would that say about the balance between individual talent versus collective team chemistry? especially when you compare them to a team like the Lynx, this well-oiled, chemistry-first machine.
It's a fascinating question.
How would that kind of unexpected success challenge our ideas about what makes a championship contender in the WNBA today?
Yeah, that really makes you think about the league's dynamics. Can sheer resilience and individual brilliance actually overcome that smooth, systematic team play in the long run? Or is it just, a flash in the pan? Lots to consider there.
Indeed. And we definitely want to hear your thoughts on all this. Who do you think is the real MVP this season, and why? Tell us your reasoning.
Yeah, and can the Fever actually claw their way into the playoffs? Or are the injuries just too much to overcome? Let us know down in the comments.
We love hearing from you.
Absolutely. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive, please do us a favor. Take a second to like this video, hit that subscribe button, join the community here at The Women Who Hoop.
It really helps us out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to The Women Who Hoop.
We'll catch you next time.